Yes.
Over to you, sir.
Yeah, that was a wonderful introduction, madam. Thank you very much. I'll just share my slide. Please give me a minute.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I hope you can see the slide.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then I'll start, madam. Once again, good morning, everyone.
Make it
Good morning,
PowerPoint.
madam, to you also for giving me an opportunity to share my views and thoughts. Yeah. So, as madam said very rightly, nursing profession, I would rather say, is one of the beautiful, meaningful profession in or on earth, because I always feel touched and I always feel grateful for all the nurses or the profession in the world, because the job what you do, no matter which area, but which is a specialization area, no matter whatever you do, your service to the humankind is always a great service. Because I still remember when my own few students, they are there in the profession, and my friends students, they are there in the profession, they always share the joy when they serve people, or the motivation what they get when they talk to people, and when especially when people say God bless you, or let God take care of you, my blessings are always there with you. I think this usually or most popularly only nursing professional can get, because that is the service what you render to humankind. Maybe sometime I do feel and sometime I do believe that sometimes this service go unnoticed, and sometime, last time I could see in the social media and WhatsApp, people was speaking some, passing some negative comments and all about the profession. But dear friends, once you come to know what is this profession, and especially I do believe and I acknowledge your service, that during this corona, I think all the people, especially this nursing profession, doctors and paramedical staff, rather I would say that you are done a really great job to humans, rather say to our community, so that you have saved many lives. And I see, because I do go for hospital visits when our students get admitted. That time I see the services which you do, especially for the people. And I know it is a tough task when you are in the ICU. I interacted with nurses over there also, but without anything doing the work. And I think that is something great. But what happens is that, since my profession is more valuable, my in the sense nursing profession which is more valuable, dedication is required, commitment is required, advancement of knowledge is required, proper evaluation is required, proper assessment is required. You have to analyze the situations in a different way. During this time, what happened? See, the beauty of our profession is that we don't work with machines. We work with the human beings. They talk, they interact, they smell, they taste, they have emotions, they have social values. See, it is sometime I argue that it is easy to work with the machine sometime, but it's not easy to work with human beings, because you have to be lively there. See, usually what happened in when we go in these areas and all, trust and respect, in whether you are in your workplace or whether you are in your profession, whether you are in hospital, whether you are in your society, whether you are in a community, or whether if you are part of any clubs or organization, trust and respect play a very important role. Glory I will touch in the last, because if you really learn to trust people, if you really learn to respect people, automatically glory will come on its own way. But basically few things we the faculty, we the students, or especially in this profession, these two things we have to consider as one of our strong pillars for personality development. Because once you know how to trust people, or how to get trust, and once you know how to respect people in a proper way, not only your life will become beautiful, your personality will grow, your entire life will become something called optimistic personality. So for all these things, for all these issues, you should know. Maybe what I'm going to discuss right now is the research what after madam called me that I have to speak on trust, respect and glory. I could go through nearly 25 to 30 what I can say research sites which are available in Google, and also nearly I feel 15 to 20 results have gone through, and people have explained this trust respect in a different way. So all the information what I'm going to present you today, I have combined from all the information, and I'm going to add few of my experiences with you, so that maybe if I don't trust, maybe after this session, maybe I don't say 80% or 90% we can change, but 10% you don't have to change, but 10% if you can analyze, if you can assess yourself, the way I trust, or the way I respect people, or the way I want respect from the people, am I doing this, or am I a person people can trust? If I feel that I am not the person where people can trust me, I should also know what are the drawbacks I have. If I feel that after this session people are not respecting me, I should analyze why people are not respecting me. Whether I am an idiot or whether I am an educated idiot, always feel that people should respect me, and in return I fail to give respect to others. So if this happens, then I am a not worth person to get respect. So dear faculties, dear friends, as I go on my presentation, maybe few points, maybe I definitely feel that these points you know very well, but as the presentation goes on, I also request you to prepare your own chart, prepare your own box, where just to analyze what points you have, what areas you already have in your life, and what areas you don't have. So especially the two things I am going to discuss with you all today: trust and respect in the workplace and or professional life. Now, dear friends, when we say trust, the trust is something you believe in the reliability, you believe in the truth, or you believe in the person's ability. So what happens is that if you don't believe a person, if you don't trust a person, rather than if you don't analyze or overview the reliability, so usually what happened, the trust level comes down, the respect level comes down, then what happened, the blocks will take place or the breakages will take place. See, now if you continue this, however, when you really look at it, all comes down to trust and respect in the workplace or in your professional life, people whom you are close and intimate. Now, dear friends, if we take this in a reverse way, I think nearly there are 40 to 45 of your participants are there. I have not counted, sorry. To whom you are close, or if you say that, okay, with this person I am close, he is my close friend, he is my intimate friend, or I have a good bond with this person, analyze yourself why you are close with the person, or why you say that I love the person, I like to talk to him, or I love to interact him. Maybe, dear friends, similarly, when we discuss in the workplace also, if there are 20 faculty, 30 faculty, 40 faculty, or 50 faculty, and you know, nursing is a, I don't know total number of faculties, but I think quite number of faculties are very high in nursing profession. The number is more. Having an extramarital affairs, or mother is having an extramarital affairs, or the student, son, daughter itself is observing this issue and which is happening inside the home. I cannot tell son or daughter, I cannot tell the student, those who come here, you have to trust your parents, you have to respect them, because that takes so long. Why I give you these examples? Because in this area, it is difficult for a person to trust. I'm not talking in these areas now. If you feel that you cannot easily trust or you cannot respect people, what are the areas you need to change? See, now, for example, create a safe environment is nothing but in the workplace. How good is your workplace? Now, for example, when the number of faculties are more, number of students are more, usually what happens, each individual is unique. Each individual is different. For example, as Ryan, I am different. As other person, he is different. I cannot impose my thought on him. Same vice versa. He cannot impose his thought on me. Similarly, what I need to really understand is that how safe is my environment, whether I can really trust a person. So, dear friends, when I say trust and respect, please don't mistake me that you have to trust everybody, you have to respect everybody. No, it's for a human being. Believe me, even being a counselor, it is very difficult for us to trust everybody or to respect everybody. But If I don't develop these two qualities in my life, my personality will not grow. That is why I need to have a beautiful sketch for myself to whom I have to trust, whom I have to respect, and whom I should keep little away, where I should maintain little gap. Next, do people feel free to share their honest opinion about your personality? Now, dear friends, the question is when it comes to your personality, how really people judge you? How really people create, whether how really people speak about you. I still remember, dear friends, I was doing a family counseling session, and during that time, I was interacting with the faculty. She was very active, she is very enthusiastic, a kind of bindas. Maybe in MCon also, there might be some faculties that are really bindas. They love to crack joke, they love to enjoy, or maybe they love to spread smile. Sometimes what happened when these people are there in the department, some other will feel jealous. Don't mistake me for saying this. Now, in one institution, same thing happened. One person is there, one faculty is there. She is always a bridge between principal and faculty. She acts as a mediator. One day, other faculties they came to know, and the issue which took place after, dear friend, believe me or not, she has to face a very tough time. That is why, dear friends, what I really want to share here with that, how people really value me. Am I the person, or as a student, am I the individual who always demand respect from the people? Or what evaluation what I do? For example, whether people really trust me, whether people really feel free to come and talk to me, or whether people really feel that okay, with this guy or with this girl I can talk, I can share my emotions, whether people really feel that, that is a question mark which you and I have to assess. Or do you expect them to carry out their duties without questioning? Now, dear friends, many a time what happened in big institutions, or in not only big institution, every institution, we don't give a free hand in the sense when I know that the person is working beautifully, or when I know that the person is doing things beautifully, or when I know that the person is very intelligent, I feel jealous. Dear friends, here I want to share one thing, one incident which has happened in one of the colleges. The student was very intelligent, the student was sharp. Believe me, the student was sharp, and his ideas were very creative, because the faculties could not compete with his knowledge because the ideas were so great. One of the faculty was feeling little jealous. So what she did is, whenever he comes with any assignment, whenever he comes with any project, she always used to correct. Believe me or not, the correction was also worst, and lots of correction. Now what happened is that after consequences, one day he was sitting in the class, nobody was there, he cut his hand. Okay, luckily during that time some other people entered, they came to know that this has happened. People could save him. So dear friends, I my request is very simple. Do whether I am a person who always question and don't do anything, or I do everything, I don't question. Both are wrong. Both are wrong. See, you should, if at all you are a person who love to question, so you should be also a person who loves to do the activity. So work, questioning, activity should always go hand in hand. Now, with the foundation of trust and respect, people should feel safe and challenging. Now, dear friends, again, the same thing, let me not repeat again the same thing. The foundation of trust and respect always comes when your personality is something where people can feel that I can go, I can talk, I can interact, everything. So then what happened? When people really feel safe with you, or people feel that this guy or this faculty, this student is very active, so then what happens is that every condition is changing. Now, are you allowing people to share their opinion without fear? Now, here what happened is that I think students are also there, if I'm not wrong. I also want to tell the students that, see, usually what happened, nursing profession is something where you need to face lot of challenges. Maybe a long standing, sometime maybe a long sitting, interacting with people, interacting with faculties, interacting with community people, because your postings are there in everywhere. So now what happened is that when you are presenting your problem, or when people are presenting your problem, how good you are in allowing people to share. Because some students, I know, some students also, sometimes without the reason, they simply complain. They complain about their posting, they complain about their faculties and all. But dear friends, always remember one thing. I still remember one of my friend's friend who was doing his engineering in IIT. 12 o'clock, they get a mail. You have to submit this assignment tomorrow morning 8 o'clock. If they don't submit their assignment in tomorrow morning 8 o'clock, they become disqualified because their criteria or the marks or the grade what they have, it comes down. So dear friends, sometimes working in that kind of hardships or working in such areas will really give you a strong, or what I can say, will really help you to develop a strong personality. Because in the student life, if you are ready to take risk, if you are ready to challenge yourself, then definitely your rest of life will be really become beautiful. Because the faculties whom you have in your department are wonderful. I know a few of them, I know very well. The dedication what your faculty shows, what I can say, the areas of interest are very good. So it is always important for a student also to get maximum from the faculty, so that you also will grow, your faculties will also will grow. At the same time, this bond, this thing called trust and respect will be automatically developed. Yeah, please give me a minute. Yeah. So as you improve your listening and communication, you are not only creating a safe space for yourself, but also you feel trusted and respected. So dear friends, if I ask you one question here, you don't have to answer again. In a month, you are wrong. So my duty and my concern is to go and understand his point of view and what way he's speaking and correct myself. But now the question here is that how many of us we are really ready to correct ourselves when we know that, or how many of us we are really ready to understand that, yeah, this is a mistake what I did, what I spoke or speak is a mistake. Am I ready to correct it? Is a question mark. Yes, let live and let live. Many of you know this, but what happened, especially when we work with the different communities, different settings, with the patients' families, or with the faculties, or in an institution and all. See, there are billion different ways to live life, but that's what makes life interesting. As long as everyone is being respectable and no one is hurting anyone else. See, I don't know, this is a human tendency. Don't mistake me for saying this. We want to grow. We want to get respect. We want people to trust. But in return, we don't do this. We don't support. We don't encourage. We pull their legs. We demotivate. We demonize. And there are a lot of things we do. So whether I am a person who is living and letting other people to live. So then what happened? If I do this, my personality will also grow. People will start trusting me, and without demanding, I get a good respect in my society, in my community, in my workplace. But if I am individualistic oriented guy, I still remember, I will not mention which place. Sometime what happened, for some reason, when we have to go to some departments, when we go there, when we go to that departments, the way the people talk, thinking that they're the boss, it's very difficult to, it is not only difficult, it is very hard to speak such kind of people, because they know their chair, they know their position and the bossism. Sometimes you may be in a higher level of than them, but they don't know who you are. The way they talk, the way they respond, thinking that, okay, this guy is a simple guy, what to talk. This experience, dear friends, such kind of, there are many issues which I can discuss with you, but the question and the concern is, yeah, the question and the concern is that, am I ready to respect? Am I worth to get respect? Am I worth to get trust from the people? Or whether the people really know me very well in return with this, not in return, sorry, with this, am I really investing time for myself to grow? That is why living your life in a meaningful way and letting other people to live their life in a beautiful way is equally important. Now, dear friends, let me not touch much upon this, but one sentence here. Honor won by notable achievements. The definition of glory is great praise and recognition won by doing something important and the praise offered to God. I don't know, many of you, some of you might believe in God, some of you may not believe in God. But dear friends, all my slides, what I presented right now, won by notable achievements. You might have remembered the incident. I don't remember exactly the name. I think a few years back, which has happened in and around Mangalore, where a nurse showed a courage, saved one person's life. I don't remember the incident exactly. You know that you might remember when I say this, you might remember the incident. Okay. Because of that, she was awarded and felicitated. Now, sometime to achieve something, sometime to get that honor, notable honor, a notable achievement, you have to be courageous. That courage is also required. The glory happens when the glory happens when you think on you, when you trust on you, when you respect others, or when others respect you, and when people feel that you are a person with they can share, they can feel, they can interact, automatically your personality goes up. Adding to this, glory is a fame and admiration that you gain by doing something impressive. Now, dear friends, every one of us, even you, even me, even everybody, this word glories, the word glory always says that a kind of fame or kind of impression you want to gain. Now, dear friends, achieving this, that is why this slide is last year. Now, to achieve this, you need to put hard efforts, notable hard efforts. You need to develop the courage. You need to understand yourself, prepare your self chart in proper way so that you achieve this in your life. I think so. Sorry, I took 3 minutes extra. I was supposed to finish by 10:30. I took 3 minutes extra. So dear friends, even some slides I really skipped because there is a lot I wanted to say, but I'm really sorry for that. And with this, I conclude. Thank you, dear madam, and thank you all the faculties of MCon for giving me an opportunity to interact, talk, and share my feelings, beliefs, and views. Yeah, with this note, I conclude. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I request all the students, if you have any clarification, you can ask now. Any of you want to clarify anything, you can ask with sir now. Is there anyone? Otherwise also no problem. Sir is with us always. Anytime you can approach sir to get his help.
Yes, yeah. Just 1 minute. Yeah, yes, dear friends, you are always welcome to my cabin. So if at all you want to ask anything, if at all you want to share anything, you want to discuss anything, or even if you want to irritate me, you are always welcome. Feel free to come and meet me. You can take my number from your madam. Feel free to come and meet me. Any issue, any concern, you are always welcome. I always feel happy, joy when I talk to people. So you're always welcome. Thank you.
Now I request Dr. Sonia R.B. D'Souza, HOD, Department of OBG Nursing, to deliver vote of thanks.
Good morning to all. It's my great privilege to propose the vote of thanks. I wholeheartedly thank you, Dr. Rai and Charles Matthias, for your wonderful session. Thank you for your very seasoned talk on trust, respect, and glory. You have made this session very meaningful, especially with your examples based on your experience. We have always loved your sessions, and we always see that we call you for one session or the other so that we want to listen to you. And this was no exception at all. I'm sure our students, our participants, and all the participants of the College of Nursing, as well as the parents of our freshers, they would have gained a lot from the way you have put forth your ideas and thoughts regarding this topic. This topic is a really difficult topic to speak on. Without examples, it is not possible. But you have made it very interesting, very meaningful. We will assure you that we will all take your advices very seriously, especially on taking time to invest in ourselves so that we all grow, give respect and get respect, and be thoughtful about others' feelings, and of course, to live and let live. This would, I'm sure it would make a big difference in our lives as well as in the lives of everyone around us. I also thank our freshers and their parents as well as other participants for attending this session with great interest. Thank you all and have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, sir. You can
Yes.
do.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yes.
madam. I leave, madam. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Dear students,